All right, hello YouTube. We're back in the Cessna 182. In my off time, I went to the FAA and re-registered the aircraft. Had a little paintwork job done. We are November 452 Oscar Golf. 45 being VP45 that I flew with in the Navy, and aircraft 2, and Oscar Golf off grid. That's me. I was just going to go with 45 OGA, but no, 452 because I also changed the registration number for the Mooney to 451 Oscar Golf. So look for that on the next Neofly. All right, so let's get this thing going. What's happening here? Is it on the 182? It is on the 182. Why did it not do anything? Okay. Let's get this out of here so we can see if it's doing anything. Yeah, okay. Turn the battery on. This battery switch is still flaky. We'll turn the battery on. We're going to turn on the avionics so we can get the Garmin booted. Let's get this going to 1200 because we're flying VFR. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in standby. That's not standby, that's standby. Alright, let's go ahead and get the props up. Garmin is still booting. And we are going to fly at 1500 feet. Today. Alright, we got that going. So it's working on this. Let's go ahead and pull up our ATC window. And let's listen to the ATIZ. Oh. Gotta do this. Gotta do this. General options, because I always turn that off when I'm doing the
00 Zulu. Wind 269er at 4. Visibility 9er. Sky conditions. Few clouds at 1,800 feet. Few clouds at 4,800 feet. Ceiling 18,300 feet broken. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29.92. ILS runway 12 in use. Landing and departing runway 12.
All right.
VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All
Tune
aircraft
clearance.
read back hold short instructions.
Why am I tuning clearance? Did I do an IFR flight plan instead of a VFR? I did not mean to do that. Let's see what happens here. Oh, I'm in the wrong window.
Clearance delivery November 452 Oscar Golf IFR to Chenault, ready to copy.
Huh. Why did it switch it to
November
IFR?
452 Oscar Golf is cleared to Chenault Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 12 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure
9,000?
frequency is 121.3 squawk 4757.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
November 452 Oscar Golf cleared to Chenault Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 12 climb and maintain 9,000 feet.
I'm going to cancel the
Departure
IFR.
121.3 squawk 4757.
2 Oscar Golf readback is correct. Contact ground on 124.85 when ready to taxi. Good day.
I don't know how that switched. Okay, hold on. I am going to pause this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I think what I did, I just shouldn't have went into that request, go to clearance, and request IFR. I should have just not. So, all right, let's go ahead and get this aircraft started. I'm going to go ahead, crack the throttle, get that ATC window out. Hey, clear prop there, chucklehead. this right window and make sure. Okay. Still acquiring satellites. There we go. There we go. So let's go ahead and request taxi. And we are departing to the east.
Jefferson County Ground, November 452 Oscar Golf, with Papa request taxi for takeoff east departure.
November 452 Oscar Golf taxi to and hold short of runway 12 via taxiway cross runway tree 4. Contact tower on 119.5 when ready.
Alright. Taxi to and hold short of runway 12. 119.5 for the tower. Get that dialed in here so we're ready. Now let's go ahead and read back.
Taxiing hold short runway 12 using taxiway cross runway tree for 2 Oscar Golf.
So it looks like, if I'm looking on this GPS, runway 12. Let's see. Runway 12 is. It should be that one. Right there. So I can taxi either way and get there. But I think I got to go over here, so I'll just turn right. So let's go ahead and get the nav lights on, taxi lights on, and park and brake off. And yeah, just duck, dude, because I don't even know why you're there. Alright, our flaps are up. Our gear is down. Everything is looking good. Make sure nobody's coming. Yeah, Kelly and I were watching a lady has a YouTube channel. She flies planes. Otherwise known as she is a pilot, and she flies a 182, and she's not the biggest lady of ever. I don't think they're going to want us to call. They didn't tell us to hold short here, and even she has to duck down to see out the side windows. Go ahead and switch over to tower. Oh, that was a nasty stutter. And takeoff clearance.
Jefferson County Tower, November 452 Oscar Golf, ready for departure to the east at runway 12.
November 452 Oscar Golf, wind 269er at 4. Departure to the east approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 12.
269er.
Cleared for takeoff runway 12 to Oscar Golf.
We have a tailwind. Oh, I was not at 12 yet. Whoops. That's okay. Strobe's on. Landing lights are on. Yeah, look at that windsock. We have a bit of a tailwind. I mean, it's not bad. It's only 4 knots. Pull the RPM down just a hair. Here's 60 knots, 65. And we are up. Woo. Go ahead and go outside of the aircraft, tap the brakes, and hit the gear up.
Continue for east departure.
Jefferson County Tower, November 452 Oscar Golf, continue for east departure.
We are almost on our heading. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the autopilot. And we're going to go nav hold right away because it's right here. You can see on the GPS, the magenta line. This seems really loud in my headset, which is good because then maybe I'll talk loud enough. My earbuds. I'm going to go ahead and pull a little bit of power for the climb out. Now, if you look on the GPS, we're headed down here to Popeye, and then we're going to head up over to our arrival airport. We do have a interim. We are going to fly right over this other airport. This is
leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
that is controlled airspace, and I looked at the
Jefferson County Tower, November 452 Oscar Golf, frequency change.
I looked at the charts and made sure that I was at the right altitudes to fly over that. All right, we're at 1500. Before I check in with them, I am going to adjust our stuff. Let's get down here to 2200 RPM, or manifold pressure, I mean. 22 on the manifold pressure. 2200 RPM there. And let's pull some mixture back. There we go. There, we're talking. All right, let's request flight following.
Houston approach November 452 Oscar Golf is type C182RG 7 miles east of Jefferson County 1,500 feet. Request flight following.
November 452 Oscar Golf Houston approach. Squawk 2667.
Squawk 26672 Oscar Golf.
2 Oscar Golf radar, contact 8 miles east of Jefferson County 1,500 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
Roger
that.
2 Oscar Golf.
So this whole flight is fairly quick. Let's go ahead. Oh, I think I have a button for that. Okay, yeah, turn off that other camera for now. Don't need that while we're just in transit. Let's go ahead and take a look outside. Whoa. The world is that? Huh. Boy, that was loud outside. Clear out this message. So we got 11 miles to go to our turn at Popeye. I should probably go ahead and turn on the alternators. I've been killing our batteries all this time. That would have not been good. And I'm going to close the cowl flap. And we'll just keep an eye on these temperatures. Go ahead, let me pull up the arrival airport. 120.0 is the eight is, and let's see if we can't listen to it.
Airport information Golf 1400 Zulu. Wind 269er at 4. Visibility 9er. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,800 feet, few clouds at 4,800 feet, ceiling 18,300 feet broken. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29.9er2. ILS runway 15 in use. Landing and departing runway 15. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions.
Alright, ILS 15 is in use. So we'll dial that in too. 110.7 and 154 degrees. So let's see, 154, you're right about there, and 110.7, which I'm changing right here, and now I'll hit this and switch it to the active side. Not that I plan on using the ILS because we're going to come in VFR, but it's always nice to have a reference. So we're about 4 miles from our turn. So Kelly and I just got done. It's Thursday morning, 9:30 in the morning. The clock on the aircraft is correct. 9:38 actually. That says 9:42. Close enough. It's always a couple minutes off because the flight simulator does it in like 3-minute increments. It's weird. Anyway, we just got done watching the Starship Flight Test 4. Oh my gosh, what a show. If you like watching rocket launches and stuff, look for the replay. We watched it on the Everyday Astronauts channel on YouTube. Just amazing. The videos they had, the takeoff, the booster soft landed in the ocean and then sank. The re-entry, it took 45 minutes till it started the re-entry, but they have cameras on board. You could see the plasma coming off. Just amazing. One of the fins, the heat ate through the fin. We were waiting for the fin to rip off, and it never did, and it looked like they had a good soft landing of the Starship itself. Just amazing. Just amazing. If you like watching rocket launches at all, definitely worth looking it up. The Flight Test 7, Flight Test 4, sorry. I don't know why I said 7. But just incredible. I can't get over it. Goosebumps. Just amazing. Just amazing. So it looks like we got about 10 minutes to go till we get to the next one. And like I said, that's going to fly us directly over this other airport, which is Lake Charles Regional. So I could have landed at Southland, which is on the other side of Lake Charles, and I wouldn't get into the controlled airspace, but I thought, you know, for the sake of these videos and looking at scenery and stuff, we should fly over this town, fly over the airport. I am kind of surprised that we're not having any other aircraft audio traffic. But it is what it is. Huh. Do I have traffic disabled or something? Hold on just a second. Huh, no, the traffic is not turned off. There just isn't any traffic down here. I don't know. But we are making some good time on this little flight. And I'm going to get a mod. There's a mod they have for this where you can...
Golf contact Lake Charles approach on 119.8. Good day.
119.8, roger that.
Going to 119.82 Oscar Golf.
Let's check in.
Lake Charles approach, November 452 Oscar Golf, 1,500 feet.
November 452 Oscar Golf Lake Charles approach altimeter 29
try something.
2 radar contact. Continue.
That put that window over here, so it doesn't have to block your guys' view, but I can leave it open so I can see. I'll try that. But anyway, what I was going to say, it originally, people did it so you could use Google Maps instead of Bing Maps. But I watched a guy on YouTube the other day, and he said you can actually use it to get the better, newer Bing Maps. And people are saying it just looks amazing. So I might be trying that. Kind of weird there, the water masking around the island. That's just shallow water. Times 2. I must be allergic to that little island. So we're about 14 miles. And we are about to transition into some airspace. It's not giving me any on the thing. It's not asking me if I want to transition. Or if I want to request to transition into the airspace. I can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but I can see the blinking lights for the runway on this side. It looks like there's something right over here. That's the airport we're going to overfly. The 30, it'll be 45-minute video for 18-minute flight. Yeah, Kilo Lima Charlie Hotel is the airport we're going to overfly, Lake Charles. This is not live weather. This is few clouds is what I got it set to. So there is a little bit of wind and a little bit of clouds out there, but we have about 3.5 minutes. Till we mark on top of that other airport. Well, you'd think there'd be houses all over that island right there, but at the same time, one big storm would wipe out the whole island, I would guess. Not sure where that other airport is that we'd be flying past. Looks like we are right on the approach for this airport there. That runway at this airport, I should say. Let's go ahead and cancel flight following.
Lake Charles approach, 2 Oscar Golf, cancel flight following.
2 Oscar Golf Lake Charles approach cancellation received. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
1200. All right. So let's see. We are going to Chenault, I think. Is this an international airport that we're going to? Oh man, I went to the bigger one. Alright, well, I guess we're going to go to the bigger one. Dang it, I did not mean to do that. I got to look this stuff up better. And let's request a full stop landing.
Chenault Tower November 452 Oscar Golf is 10 miles southwest 1,500 feet with hotel to land.
November 452 Oscar Golf Chenault Tower. Altimeter 29.92, wind 269 at 4. Make left traffic runway 15.
Make left traffic runway 15 to Oscar Golf.
So this is I gotta overfly the airport there as well. we should have landed here. Let me get this on the correct heading here, my heading bug, and we're going to switch to heading hold. And we're going to change this to the localizer. Not that we need that, because we're going to do basically a little visual approach, a visual landing. Let's go ahead and set our vertical speed. We're going to go ahead and descend a little bit, get to pattern altitude. She didn't tell me to do that, but slowed down a bit here. Pull down the gear. And we're going to go first notch of flaps. Keep it on that airspeed. That should be our runway right there. 1.5. Looks like we're landing with the wind. Again. I don't know what's going on with these. You can see the CDI switch sides. Go to the second notch of flaps.
Two Oscar Golf, wind 269er at 4. Cleared to land runway 15.
There's Ryan, runway
Cleared to
15.
land runway 15 to Oscar Golf.
Alright, let's go ahead and go full flaps. Let this settle out a little bit. We're going to increase the prop and the mixture for landing. Go ahead and turn base. And let's kill the autopilot. Man, I am having a lot of stuttering. Yeah, so the heading bug, the winds are about over there, so it's kind of tailwind, unless they've changed. Looks like they've changed a little bit. No, that should be that. Let's go ahead and get those flaps up.
To Oscar Golf exit runway when able. To Oscar Golf contact ground on 121.65.
121.65 to Oscar Golf. Goodbye.
Taxi to parking.
Chenault ground November 45 to Oscar Golf taxi to parking.
November 452 Oscar Golf taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha to Oscar Golf.
Looks like that's our, yeah, there he is right there. Turn off the taxi lights so we don't blind this guy. Make sure I'm not cutting anyone off. I don't know which direction he's wanting me to park. All right, let's get the parking brake set. Let's go ahead and pull some of that mixture back. Let's turn off, I already got the landing lights off. Let's go ahead and turn off the alternator, nav lights, avionics. Alright, get that beacon off, turn off the key and the battery to the off position. Alright, so there we have it. We are on the ground at this international airport. Don't know what type of plane that is. Generic looking, but yeah, there you go. So we arrived at our destination. So we'll be taking off out of here. This is, again, the Chenault International in Lake Charles. So we'll take off from there on the next flight and head further along the Gulf Coast. Oh, let me stop that other recording so I can get the replays going. So if I had the inset on the landing, then you know the replays worked. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace! Alright, there you go. Thanks for watching. Peace!